And so you do that for yourself. Patience, kind, loving, rest. And I tell my oldest daughter, when she goes through some things, I say, okay, come over here and let mama hug on you a little bit. Let me love on you. And you just rest for a second. Well, I had to do that for myself. My mom, and I just imagine her just cradling me and holding me and saying, okay, just rest. Get it together. You'll be okay. So yes, ma'am. That was my out of balance moment. One of several, but that was the most recent.
Yeah, I can identify with that, the experience, because I had lost my son, and people expected for me to lose it. They was expecting certain things, and I didn't give them what they were expecting. And, they would still tell me, you're going to fall apart one day. I said, but you just don't understand the foundation on which I stand. I mean, that is the only reason why I am able to stand and I can still have a smile on my face. Do I miss my son? Yes, I do. Do I love my son? Yes, I do. I still have my moments. I mean, he was a part of me. And that will always be a void right there. But, I have my moments and I cry. I do what I need to do. I cry. But I have to still move forward because I still have to help my son deal and cope because he's still going through because, he had the mental illness and he was charged with his murder. But, he's doing awesome because that's why I say during those times they need love and support above everything else. No criticism, none of that, because people would tell me today, I just admire you for how much you still, love your son the same. You hasn't changed and how you feel about him. I'm like, no, why would I? I mean, I know the whole situation that conspired, and I know he's not totally responsible. Even if he was, that still would not change my love for him. I don't condone any wrong, but certain things happen. God had already showed me what was going to happen. How, I did not know. But see, when you are in that certain place of peace, when it comes to him, it doesn't matter what happened. You can still be able to deal with it. You can deal with it without the willing in it and still continue to move forward. So for you, you're going to have your moments. That's not going to change. Embrace those moments. Just, do what you need to do in that moment. But you can't stay there because you got siblings. You still have a husband. And those relationships need to continue in a positive way. But guess what? Because they're going through too. And I think that's one of the things that we forget as parents when we lose a child or anybody that loses someone they love. You still got siblings. They still have siblings and they're going through too. And they get forgotten about.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. So the projects that you're working on, why or, what really drives you to make it so important for you to have this project? And all the other projects that you have. Because you be pretty busy.
Yeah, what's important is, what makes it so important is I believe that I have been blessed beyond measure. And I believe that once you have been given so much, and not just material, and people have poured into me all my life. And I believe that I have to give something back, something of substance, something of value, whether it's one person that I touch, whether it's just my kid that I touch, I don't know, but I just believe that I have to give back. Each person should give back.
Yes.
That's why it's so important.
Yes, because everything that we do in life is not just for us.
No.
It's for us to, be productive and produce, but also to help others to do the same. Yes, you got to have that growth, though, in order to be able to, give that contribution. It's not about being self-seeking. I mean, you got to have a love for yourself, because if you don't have that love for yourself, how can you embrace others?
Right.
And that's one of the things that is so important. With your winning in the marketplace and your around the table discussion, so all they would have to do is just go to that winning in the marketplace and join the Facebook group, and they will become a part of the table discussion.
Not necessarily. You join the group, but you have to, kind of give a little bit of yourself, show some interest, and and not just wanting, but what you give. Because that's what I ask people that join the group. I say, okay, what are you expecting from the group? What would you like to have poured into you? And then they tell me, and I say, okay, well, what can you give? What do you have to bless us with? Because it's a quid pro quo type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're not as very responsive in the group, the around the table discussion is for those who have a voice. It's not just for anybody to just show up only for the discussions. Yeah. So I kind of decide on that, but it's nothing real crucial. It's nothing hard or anything like that. It's all about just bringing value to each other, blessing each other. That's it.
Yes, it's about having that self-awareness about yourself and the need to help others.
Yes.
Basically. Cool. That is awesome. So, if it was one thing that you would like to leave with the audience that they can marinate on, what is it that you would tell them?
I know this sounds a cliche, but we are all in this thing called life, and we're all trying to find our way. Nobody has the real 100% guideline or guidebook, besides, of course, the Holy Bible, of course. But if you had all the answers and living all the answers, then your life will be done. So we're all still trying to do this thing. And now while we're doing it, remember that we are all winners. Remember that we're all not in the same place at the same time. So it's going to take patience and kindness and love, understanding, passion, and everything for the next person. And also, I want to add that I had to learn this. You have to walk in your truth, and that means what feels good to your soul. It ethically and morally correct, walk in it. If that's what it is, walk in it. The money will come. What does it value you to make a whole lot of money and be miserable doing something that you're doing, when you could be, say you're a dancer or an artist or something, and you can just be living your dream, and the money will come. It'll come. So I just say, fly, soar, live, love, and enjoy your life.
Awesome. You know what? I can agree. That is so true. You can have a guide, but you have to set your own course.
Yes,
I mean, you got to open up the playbook, and you got to find what works for you. And then, like you were saying, we are all winners, but you got to have considerations for everybody involved.
Uh-huh.
And then walk in your truth, and everything else will fall into place. That is awesome. So tell the people, do you have a free gift that you want to offer the listeners?
I sure do. I would love to give you guys Lazarus Rise Up, the first chapter of my book. Lazarus Rise Up is pretty much of what I just said in a nutshell about the living your life and living it to the fullest and all that kind of thing. But it's more as if, you kind of gave up, for the person who's in transition, who's like, okay, I've given up a little bit, but I need somebody to come along and kind of shake me, or you need to shake yourself. But that's what that book is about. I love that book. And so I'm giving away the first chapter of that. And if you would like a copy of that, all you have to do is join Winning in the Marketplace, come to the group, and ask to be a member, and I will send you that first chapter.
Awesome. And then if you really want to work on your foundation to build you, So you can be able to build your team, whether it be your family or your profession or career, and together increase your profits. Go to victorybeyondlimits.com. Or you can go to info@victorybeyondlimits.com and just leave me a message. And if you want the chapter of this book, Nikki has given you how to do that.
Wise up.
Yes, or you can also go to victorybeyondlimits.com. Just leave me a message and let me know that you want that gift from Nikki. You know, Nikki, it was such an inspiration. You know, I just love the work that you're doing. And I can see the potential, and I really believe that you will go far with this. But what you need to do is just don't ever give up.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Never ever give up. Let that not be an option, because it is, you know, it has too much soul to it. And it has so much importance to it.
Thank you. I needed that today. Thank you.
Well, you got it. So just go to victorybeyondlimits.com and leave me a message, or get on my calendar, however you feel you need to. And as always, have a victorious and blessed day.
I can do anything. I can reach any goal today. I can do what I want. I can be what I want to be.
Coach on Fire Radio.